Now, good news, is there an exempt person? We've talked about the persons who are taxable. How about persons that are exempt from corporate income tax? Here they are. So federal and Emirati governments are exempt from corporate income tax on their sovereign activity, not on the commercial activity which requires a commercial license. So any income earned from the sovereign activity is exempt, not from the commercial activity. And this exemption, as far as we understand from the consultation document, guys, is automatic. What if you have a government wholly owned UAE company? So a UAE company which is wholly owned by the government. Again, any sovereign or mandated activity income earned by that wholly owned subsidiary will be exempt as long as that subsidiary is listed in the cabinet decision. However, it is our understanding that such exemption will have to be applied for. It's not automatic. Moving on. If you're a charity and a public benefit body, then any income earned by such bodies is potentially exempt. However, there are certain conditions attached to it. The exemption is firstly discretionary. It'll only apply as long as such bodies do not conduct commercial activities that are not related to that stated purpose, do not conduct activities that are for their personal benefit, and they will have to continually abide by periodic reporting. They have to report periodically to the federal tax authorities in order to continually benefit from the exemption. Extraction and exploitation of natural resources in the UAE, guys, the exemption depends on who owns it. If the income from such extraction and exploitation is earned by the government, then it's outside the scope. If it's earned by the private sector, then it depends. If the private sector company is a concession holder, then the income is exempt. But any other company, which is effectively a supplier or a contractor of the concession holder, income earned by such suppliers and contractors would be within the purview of corporation tax. Lastly, investment funds and real estate investment trusts are income earned by such funds and trusts would be exempt as long as they're regulated. So there are plenty of conditions here, guys. They're not controlled by 5 or fewer investors. No single investor can hold more than 20%. And these funds and REITs must be freely traded on a stock exchange or widely available to their relevant investors.